Hello. Hi. Merry Christmas. Over. Done. We have, what, 364 days until we can do it all again. Thank you for coming to visit. I know we all still have a lot going on. All those family and friends that we didn't catch up with before. We got to see them. We have to wish them a new year. Thank you for visiting with me. I have some fun things to share with you guys. I have not been crocheting. I haven't gotten anything done. It's just been rush and go. I have a new t-shirt. Can I bring my yarn? Is it backward? Oh, well. Can I bring my yarn? It's a mauve heathered colored shirt with nice bold writing that properly represents what I ask my family every time we're getting ready to go somewhere. This one was ordered off of Etsy. I think it was called, had a generic business name, Custom Prints. Oh, I'll tag it below in case you need a shirt asking the important questions. I ordered something else off of Etsy. It is from Up and Crochet Studio. Up and Crochet Studio. I will link them. I ordered this for myself. When I opened it, it was in a beautiful turquoise packaging with a very cute little box, and it had like a little bow tied around it to hold it all together. And then when I pulled it out of the packaging, this little bit fell out. It says a freebie because I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate that too. Let me give you a little turn. I feel like I'm looking over here, but the camera's over here, sitting in front of me. And it wrapped in tissue paper. And when I opened it up, there's a handmade stitch marker inside. Look. Oh, it's beautiful. It's resin. It's chunky. And I'm going to use it right now because I'm getting ready to show you a new whip I'm starting. I don't want to wrap that back in tissue paper because I need to put it in my in use. What did I order? I ordered a 4.5 hook because I noticed that I have a lot of 4s, I have a lot of 5s, I have like 2 4.5s that I love a lot. So I ordered a hook. What is special about this hook? This hook is color changing like a mood ring. It's a mood hook. And it's clearly marked in silver right in there. I just got it out of the mailbox and it is so frigid cold. I did sit on the couch and I shoved it in my armpit. So I'm gonna put it in here and we'll talk about some other things. Like those mood rings that tell you if you're happy or you're sad or what's going on. Right before Christmas, I found out that a little neighbor is learning to crochet in her after-school program. And I remembered seeing the Crochet Now magazines at Barnes & Noble last week. And they have the glittery red and white and pink striped candy cane hooks. And she's just learning to crochet. And she is a girly girl and their house is decked out in Christmas galore. So I went and bought the packet, you know, the clear packet. And it was a gift. So the price I ignored and I gave her the hook and she absolutely loves it. And I cannot wait to see what she makes with it. And I was thumbing through. These two are filled full of beautiful amigurumis. Cute little characters with so much personality. I honestly don't know if I'll get to making them, but there's 2 things in here I'd love to discuss with you. Show us your makes. If you make something inspired or out of these magazines and it says Send a photo of your Crochet Now project, and if we feature it, you will win 3 balls of a signet yarn. And it also says you could tag them on Instagram. Wouldn't it be awesome to have your picture of something you made in a huge magazine? Oh, I'd buy a whole bunch of copies of them and send them to all my family and friends. I'd sign them too. It would be fun. So that was kind of interesting. I think I want to try doing that. That would be fun. That's right up there with Fair Fun, right? And then, oh, isn't it beautiful? Cascade Yarns. They have a free pattern. I don't know if you could use that QR code from where we are. I'm sure if you go to www.cascade, C-A-S-C-A-D-E, yarns, Y-A-R-N-S.com, you can get this pattern. It's called Twirling Cocoon, and it's probably written like, I mean, it probably works up like basically a huge square, maybe a rectangle, I'm thinking square, and then you bring the 2 edges together and seam them up a bit and just wrap yourself in that beautiful texture. That's incredible. What an inspiration. And I know it looks intimidating, but come on. 1 stitch at a time, 1 row at a time, and it looks like it's created out of basics. I mean, I see a lot of front posting, some doubles, maybe some triples, some chaining. That's gorgeous. That's an heirloom piece that if you made it, your kids would fight over it. Your family would try to fight over it. And I went to the mailbox today and I got a beautiful, beautiful card from Pups and Crochet from Cindy and Robert. Isn't the gold beautiful? As I was opening it, it was all shimmering off onto me. Oh, it's beautiful. And then there's amazing message inside. Thank you so much, Cindy. And I've been running. What else has been going on? Oh, in the mailbox, Hirschner's. You guys, they are really, really trying to coax me into coming back. I'm just bitter. I did not get my Halloween yarn. I'm not even a big colorway. I know I could put different colors together. I don't need to be sour about it. But when I was flipping through, which tonight we have boxing, so I'm going to go through and really look, but there's some spectacular sale prices in there. I'm going to put this one in my purse, so it goes to boxing with us. Look, in my purse, I have the last one they sent me. Oh, that one had free shipping. Oh, this one has free shipping too. Okay, well. All right, Hirschners. You're my entertainment when I'm waiting. We should do Christmas before what I found today. Let's do Christmas. For Christmas, my dear friend Laura, she is a horseshoer and blacksmith, was called out before Christmas. She was called out to an alpaca farm, and it's a family-owned farm, and to shoe some of their horses that they also keep. And she saw that the lady had a little studio where she sells hand-spun farm-raised alpaca, and she bought me some. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I went on the lady's Facebook, Instagram page and was looking at all the pictures she has. She invites kids and family. Sorry, I dropped it. She invites family to come and just takes beautiful pictures of her farm. And this came from Smokey. That's the alpaca's name that this actually came from, Smokey. Smokey grew this for me. And it's so soft. It's not toothy like a wool. And I really don't feel like the lanolin, like the oils. Well, that didn't work out. I dropped the hook. I'm supposed to be keeping that in there. Smokey. And then Gimli. Gimli. I had to Google it. I have heard this name a few times just randomly in different... I used to belong to a house rabbit society, an indoor rabbit organization, and they would name some of the rabbits Gimli, and I don't know, I've just heard it. It's a character from the Lord of the Rings, and he's a scruff-looking outdoorsman character, and his beard is this color. So no wonder they named their alpacas after such a fun, charismatic character. So I have two, and they go very well together, and they're friends. They're my new friends. So I was looking at patterns for fingerless gloves. I was looking on YouTube. I was looking on Ravelry. I was looking on the Etsy patterns. And I think I want gloves probably to here, maybe a little longer, not sure. Gloves. I'd like to crochet them because I'm not strong with my knitting abilities, but I would possibly take one on if I could pull it off, because it's a sock for your hand, right? So I was thinking a band, extra stretchy, maybe a slip stitch. I want it to come up to about here. All that, or the hand part in one color, the cuff in another color. I want a full thumb on it. And then I want the little flap for the mittens, for the flap where you put a button. I don't know. Been looking at a lot of different patterns, thinking, feeling. Not starting this yet. It's a big project, and I want to be sure that I'm doing it justice. Then for Christmas, my husband gave me a pair of scissors. A pair of scissors, and it says it's made in Italy. He picked them up in a boutique shop when we were in Idaho and traveling. I went inside a yarn shop, and he went inside of a craft shop that was much, much further down the street. Look, they're little roosters. And look at this side. The little screw reminds me of the rooster from the Moana movies, the Hey Hey, the ditzy rooster. It kind of looks like his eye. But on this side, the little rivet is a normal rooster eye. So after I got these, oh, they're so smooth, so sharp. They haven't cut anything but yarn. So I have a 3-tiered metal cart, and I went on Etsy and I found someone that does 3D printing, and they make little scissor holders that are magnetic, and it's supposed to be very strong. So I ordered those. I'm going to keep them on my cart. Ooh. It's got like a leather sheathing to it that will protect the tip, and then it's got magnet. And then I ordered another one that's just 3D printed plastic. I ordered 2. So we'll see. I'm excited. Scissors for yarn that always just snip and done. Let's check my armpit. See what's going on over here. Ooh. Oh! So she put a 4.5 in the silver, but then when it starts turning color, there's another 4.5 that shows up. It's blue. Blue. And then way down here, I see some green forming. Blue must be calm and happy to see you. Oh! Green. Green. Isn't that neat? It's changing more and more. I'm going to put this in my purse because this is going with me to boxing tonight because I have a car project. A new car project. So I have my granny sweater I'm working on. I work on that here in the bedroom. And then I have the granny scarf that I'm working. I only have the 2. Didn't start any Christmas shenanigans. Didn't do any of that. I did work, Shannon the Spoony Stitcher sent me a pattern for a little notions pouch. I worked it up, got lost in the workings. I think I made too many rows here and there. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to, I haven't had a few minutes to sit down and do that yet. I need to do that. But I have a new something I want to work on. Well, I'll work on that next. The reason being is my client that I make the little coasters for, the little holiday coasters, she gave me a water mug. She gave me a Stanley water cup to keep my ice cold because I'm always carrying around water and I always fill it up and I drink water all day long. She gave me a Stanley water mug. And so I've seen all the accessories, the cute little straw toppers, the little dangly jewels. I've seen like where they have the little plastic pieces that go here that you could put different things on. Like the little resin, kind of more personalization, right? Instantly, I thought of the coffee mug cozies, the crochet coffee mug cozies that people put on regular mugs and gift during this time of year. So, Stanley, my new friend, is getting some clothes. Stanley is getting a mug cozy coaster sweater. I'm going to make it wide enough to go across here, pretty standard. And then he's going to get a button that I can move and off to the side. So this is cotton. He is a matte finish, so he's not slick. It's not going to fall off. Plus, I want the loops. I don't know if I'm going to do the loop. No loops around here. So some of them wrap around and they got a big loop that goes around here and then a big loop that goes around here and then the two counter pull each other. This one, I'm going to stitch with a nice tight single crochet. I'm going to finish it with a slip stitch all the way around to keep it nice and tight. And then the cotton doesn't stretch as much as acrylic over time. The cotton's absorbent. It's washable, can wash it, but I'm going to want it to be nice and snug, and it's just for, I'm going to change them up in the season and just have fun crocheting for my Stanley. So it's a green and an orange and a terracotta, and this one said rust red, burnt orange. I took him in Hobby Lobby with me. Stanley and I walked up and down the aisles. He's a very patient shopper, unlike my husband. He won't go in Hobby Lobby with me. This one says Rosemary Cottage. So Stanley gets that. Buttons. I need a button for Stanley. Are you ready? Let me get close. Are you ready? Bam! Look how beautiful! And it all goes together so well. I got bling on my Stanley cup. I got a Stanley cup with a sweater. What do you think? Matchy matchy? I think it looks great. But I was in Hobby Lobby and the yarn was 30% off. And oh, Stanley over here was with me, encouraging me to shop and have a good time and treat myself well. So Stanley's got another sweater. It's acrylic. It's going to stretch. So I'm going to do, like when you do the ribbing on a hat or something, I'm going to do a slip stitch ribbing all the way around. And then I need buttons for this one. I found these beautiful ceramic big O buttons that are going to be here and here. And I'll play with this one a little bit more for different patterns and change them out. She's going to love it. She loves to see my crochet. She doesn't use a lot. She sits in a warm house. And so the coasters, she loves the water coasters. But I think that'll kind of add, like, when I make one for her, I can theme one for mine and we can match a little. So I'm going to do the cotton and the blingy tonight while I'm sitting in boxing. It's an hour, so I'll break that up with the Hirschner's catalog. Break that up with the Hirschner's catalog, and then I'll save this combo for mine and hers next. But that'll be Valentine's Day. Ooh, the green with some leaves and petals, and then maybe something red, like red hearts on it. Red and green go good together. Let me see. spring green, and this is the print. It's a very watercolory, pretty. I thought that color went well with Stanley. I just got him. She just gave him to me, so my family hasn't had a chance to poke fun and name him yet, so we'll see. All this good stuff, right? I complain that Christmas is so much responsibility and so many traditional obligations and so much, but when it's said and done, I feel so loved. I feel loved with all the text messages and the cards and just the comments. I feel loved by sitting with my family on Christmas Day and having a dinner and just being able to eat and socialize and talk and know that someone's gonna ask if they can help with the dishes. Right? Yeah. I had fun. I hope you had fun. I hope there was one moment in all of this crazy chaos, rush, go, go. I hope there was one moment where you really felt calm, reflective, and it was a moment of winter's pretty good. The holiday season is nice and something to look forward to. It's going to start getting warmer. I noticed the other day was the shortest day of the year. No wonder I couldn't squeeze in any crocheting or knitting or any of the fun stuff. It was too short. There was no time. Thank you for visiting. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you very, very soon. Goodbye. Take care.